partner and I took a 3-day trip to Moganshan, a small town located amongst mountains and bamboo forest. It is located in Deqing County in Deqing province. Sorry if my pronunciation is not super great. And it is a great weekend trip from Shanghai. We both felt so relaxed and present during this trip, and I think about going back often. So I've put our itinerary and spending together in this video in case you're planning to go and want any ideas. We took the high-speed train from Shanghai's Hamptons railway station, though I believe you can drive from Shanghai to Mokanshan in about 3 hours. We had to take 2 trains, one from Shanghai to Hangzhou, which was about 45 minutes, and then a second train to Deqing, which was only about 15 minutes. But we accidentally missed our transit exit in Hangzhou and completely exited the terminal, which meant that we missed our train, So it just took a little longer than expected to get to Deqing, but it was not a big issue as we were able to book another train for an hour later. And while we waited, we bought some lunch, and I also got the salted caramel oatly to try from Planning.
It's okay. It tastes like very sweet milk.
So our original train tickets cost 240 kwai each, but then we paid an extra 60.5 RMB for the extra train. So this came to 305 RMB, which at the time of this recording is about $43 US. We actually booked first class for the second train as they were the only seats available, which was super comfortable with recliner chairs, and they gave you a hot meal to eat there or dabao or to take with you. Though it's worth mentioning the second class seats are perfectly comfortable too, in my opinion at least. Then we took a Didi, which is like an Uber, to our hotel, and it took about 1 hour and cost us 153 RMB, which is around 22 USD. We stayed at Visaya Eating Guest House, which we booked on trip.com. It's usually my go-to app for booking accommodation in China. For 2 nights accommodation, we paid 3,818 RMB, which is approximately $535 US. We chose to stay in the glamping tents, which were up a path in the bamboo forest at the back of the hotel. It was so peaceful, and we could hear birds and cicadas when we woke in the morning.
Cute.
The glamping tent had the comfiest bed ever. A bathtub, shower, toilet, projector to watch films. It was perfect. And on our first night, we went to the Naked Castle, which was in a beautiful hotel resort on top of one of the mountains. They had staff collect us from the parking lot and took us up by these golf carts to the restaurant.
Fun club. Oh, this is...
That night they were serving a full buffet and they were so accommodating. They even prepared a dish off their regular menu for me as I'm vegetarian.
Wow.
And the view across the mountains was incredible. The buffet dinner cost us 449 RMB each, which is around $63 US. next day we went hiking around Moganshan Scenic area.
Look at the dog. Hi. Oh, 可爱狗狗.
Our driver took us just past Hamptons village to a track that led us up through the bamboo forest. There is also a different paved track that you can take, which will cost 80 RMB. This path led to many trails where we ventured off and just lost ourselves in the scenery. We saw a lot of stone-built villas that had been built by American and European missionaries in the early 1900s. So we walked further than we anticipated and didn't realize that the driver could not pick us up at the top of the mountains. There were roads, but only tourist buses were allowed on the roads in the scenic area. So just bear that in mind. We had to purchase a bus ticket back down to the tourist zone where our driver met us. And from memory, I think we caught the bus from Yinshan Street. On our last day, we just enjoyed a local Chinese breakfast and coffee at our hotel, and then we spent time around the pool before catching our train back to Shanghai. In total, this is the breakdown of what I spent as I was splitting accommodation and taxis with my partner. So for trains to and from Shanghai and Moganshan, I spent 305 RMB, which is around 43 USD. Taxis to and from our hotel in Mokanshan were about 151 RMB each, which is 21 US dollars. Our accommodation was 1,909 RMB or 267 USD each for the 2 nights, and our driver for 2 days was 250 RMB each or 35 USD. The bus ticket down from Moganshan Scenic area was 25 RMB or $3.50. And all food costs for the whole weekend, apart from breakfast, which was included in our accommodation, was 671 RMB or 94 USD, though most of that was from the buffet at the Naked Castle. And so that brings us to a total of 3,311 RMB or approximately 464 USD as my total personal spending on this trip. If you're living in Shanghai or even passing through, I really recommend a weekend getaway to Moganshan. And if you do go, let me know how you find it. I will post links to more information in the description too. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.